All right, today we're going to show you exactly how to buy your favorite tokens on MetaMask Wallet. First, you need to download MetaMask onto your iPhone or other phone device, and you can see MetaMask right here on my phone. I'm going to click it and open it up, and I have already loaded up USDC from Ethereum and Ethereum onto my phone. Ethereum's just for gas. I'm on the Ethereum network here, you can see that. And whatever amount that you want to buy in the CVRE token, I've put it into USDC. You can do this from Coinbase, from a centralized exchange, or from Robinhood. Now, what I'm going to do from here is after I have loaded up USDC and some Ethereum from gas, I'm going to go down to the bottom of MetaMask, and you can see that the second from the right here is a circle with a little dial in the middle of it. I'm going to click that, and it's going to open up a web browser inside of MetaMask. I'm going to go to there, and we're going to open up a web browser, and I'm going to go to libertyswap.finance. Here you can see me typing it in, libertyswap.finance, already at the top there. My wallet's already connected, but typically you would have to click the connect button for libertyswap.finance. And then here at the top asset, I'm going to click on the USDC button, and I'm going to switch it to USDC from Ethereum, which is the second option. And you will see that my Ethereum balance shows up at the top, 131 USDC. I'm going to click the max button so it loads up correctly. And then the bottom asset, I'm going to change to PLS, Pulse Chain. PLS, Pulse Chain, is the gas token for Pulse Chain. It's the core asset for the blockchain, and it's what you use to do transactions on Pulse Chain. This is what you're going to use to buy CVRE. Now that it's converted here, you can see how much Pulse Chain you get for that USDC. And at the bottom, you'll see a field that has my wallet address in it. In the top right, if I click up there, you can see that I can check the last 4 or 5 of my wallet address, and I'm going to check the last 4 or 5 here to confirm that it's the same wallet address, and you can see that it's the same. And once that I have confirmed that it is the same wallet address, I'm going to go ahead and click swap at the bottom to go ahead and swap this USDC into PLS and allow the transaction to take place. The swap typically has 2 parts. First, there's an approval to move the USDC. And this usually is pretty fast. And then there's also a bridge transaction to actually move it into Pulse. We're not going to wait for that to occur today because I already have some Pulse on the other side, but usually it takes a minute or 2. So just stay on this page until you see the 2 confirmations. If something goes wrong and you don't see those 2 confirmations, it will just put the money back in your wallet. You'll know that it didn't go through because the money will not move. It will just go back into your wallet. So just be patient while these bars spin and wait for the confirmation. Sometimes the easiest way to do this is actually from a laptop or from a computer. And you can do this from MetaMask on your laptop or computer from exactly the same sites, libertyswap.finance. And once this swap is done, you go back to your web browser, you go to pulsex.com, pulsex.com. About midway down the page, you'll see a link for IPFS, which is the decentralized internet. That's after I click this Trade Now button. So halfway down the page, here's an IPFS link. It's for the decentralized DEX, or the trading platform. I connect my wallet. You can see Pulse is already there as the top asset. I'm going to load up a little bit of it to trade. And I always leave a little bit behind so I can do transactions. And I've traded into CVRE before, so it's already preloaded here as an asset. so I don't have to go find the contract address, but let's pretend I did have to go find the contract address. In that case, what I would need to do is go to the website, which is CVREcrypto.com. So you go to CVREcrypto.com, you pull up that website, and when you pull up the website, the contract address is actually at the bottom of every page, but if you scroll down to the bottom of the home page, there's a link that says token, and you'll see it here. I actually pushed the token button at the bottom of the page here. And then the contract address, you can copy it on that copy button. And then if you paste it in this search bar, it will automatically allow you to import the CVRE contract as the bottom asset, which will allow you to import the token to make it tradable. All right, so once it's tradable, you simply have the two assets there. You can trade PLS into CVRE. You click swap. Make sure that the dollar amounts are close. Sometimes when there's a lot of trading going on, you end up paying too much for trading. So just make sure that the dollar amounts are close together. There you can see I'm confirming the trade. And after a couple of seconds here, you'll see a confirmation that the trade took place. Here's a confirmation of the trade coming from the top. There we go. And if we click over to the blockchain, we can actually see this confirmation completely. And that, my friends, is how you trade into CVRE. And you go out the same way on pulsex.com. You can see your activity on your MetaMask wallet. And if you would like to, you can even observe your portfolio at plsfolio.com. You can also switch networks after you do this to Pulse Chain on your MetaMask wallet if you ever want to look at your tokens like this on your MetaMask wallet. And that is essentially how you look at CVRE. If you are on plsfolio.com, you can see a lot of token info. Like here, you can see the number of token holders, how the chart's doing. You can see whether or not the price is going up or down, what the market cap is, some of your other favorite tokens, a lot of information here. Look at that chart. It's beautiful. Almost goes straight up in a straight line. Perfect. That, my friends, is the tutorial. If you ever have any questions, reach out anytime.